36 years ago, this happened. I had one beer, right? I had one beer. Well, you think it was, nope, it was one beer. Oh, good. How did you get home? I don't remember. How'd you get there? I don't remember. Where is the place? I don't remember. How many years ago was it? I don't know. I don't know. What neighborhood was it in? I don't know. Where's the house? I don't know. Upstairs, downstairs, where was it? I don't know. But I had one beer. That's the only thing I remember. And a man's life is in tatters. A man's life is shattered. His wife is shattered. His daughters, who are beautiful, incredible young kids. They destroy people. They want to destroy people. These are really evil people. We had another woman just reported by a sleazebag lawyer named Abiate. Sleazebag. We have, well, it turned out even NBC, who's as bad as they get, even NBC couldn't shield her with that interview. Did you see that interview? This woman had no clue what was going on. No clue. And yet she made the most horrible charges against a #1 in his class at Yale, perfect human being, great father, great husband. This is a great person. And people are saying, well, maybe it's true. And because of the fact that maybe it's true, he should not become a United States Supreme Court Justice. How horrible is this? How horrible is this? So this is an important time for our country. This is a time when your father, when your husband, when your brother, when your son could do great. Mom, I did great in school. I've worked so hard. Mom, I'm so pleased to tell you I just got a fantastic job with IBM. I just got a fantastic job with General Motors. I'm so proud. Mom, a terrible thing just happened. A person who I've never met said that I did things that were horrible, and they're firing me from my job, Mom. I don't know what to do. Mom, what do I do? What do I do, Mom? What do I do, Mom? It's a damn sad situation, okay? And we better start as a country getting smart and getting tough and not letting that stuff right back there, all those cameras, tell us how to live our lives.
There you go, folks. You heard Trump right there saying it. We gotta have a little bit more proof before we run off and start smearing and screwing with somebody's life, all right? Particularly when it comes to a 37-year-old crime. I don't remember when, where, how, why, how I got where it was at, what day, anything, even what town it was in, and these 4 people were there. And those 4 people even go against you. We can't still push forward and unfortunately, ruin somebody's life. That's something to keep in mind. You heard Trump saying it right there. All right, again, I'm Michael. This is a Patriot Hour. Welcome to the Patriot Hour. If you're new to the channel, please take a look around. Take a look in the description box, maybe after the video. We have Ben with us here in the studio as well. We're going to get with him in a minute. We just wanted to let you know we take a minute here in all of our episodes to thank all the Patriots that have been following us since the beginning, since day one, all right, and all new ones just coming down to right now, this video, this moment in time, right here, right now. Welcome to the Patriot Hour. Big changes have happened with all the censorship and shadow banning and just trying to muffle voices of truth while they let voices of evil and lies flourish and help and promote it. So please join us. Take a look in the description box. We have the patriothour.com up and running, built just for you guys, with keeping in mind all the statistics that we get to see just from the YouTube and how you guys like to view. A large percentages on your mobile devices and smart TVs. So all that's been kept in mind. Okay, without further ado, let's get Ben in here. All right, Ben, are you able to hear us?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Entered it again, man. There's some crazy stuff they've been talking about, and just it is amazing. It's how'd you get there? I don't know. Where did you get there? I don't know. Where was it at? I don't know. What house was it in? I don't remember. Yeah, I mean, but the only thing she does know is I've had one beer.
Yeah, I remember it was one beer, and it was that guy that did this to me. Those are the things that stuck with me. And that could be funny. But look at the Q post. Looks like to be an implanted memory over time. Subject is willing as well. Yeah, I'll go under hypnosis, plant some stuff in my head, and then I can say it, and emotionally it works. How many lie detector tests did she take? I guess she was an expert in polygraph.
Interesting. What a very interesting individual. What a coincidence that the very thing that could exonerate somebody of a crime that happened 36, 38 years ago, because there's no physical evidence to now link, is all going to be, well, he said, she said, and she just so happens to be a polygraph expert individual who, if needed to take
coincidence
to make her word
number 2,158.
And counting.
Jeez, folks. When in the hell is everyone going to wake up to this? What more needs to happen? What more needs to come out? Well, we're going to start seeing some of these arrests, I'm happy to hear about Huber stepping out of the shadows. Now, I said this to people months ago. Remember the name Huber. Remember the name Huber. From the shadows, he will come. And not to be creepy, folks, but that's where he's been
Yoda.
lurking. All right.
Yes, no, he has very much so in the background, in the shadows, not trying to be real quiet, not be, not raising his hand and be called upon yet,
Yeah, they were tight-lipped about these investigations. They did a good job of putting a charade on in front of everybody for the masses, for the media. They kept them in a wild goose chase, repeating on nonsense and giving them little chunk. They'd fight over stuff that they were making up. Like, we have to have a bad relationship between me and Sessions. That'll be enough for them to chew on. Disinformation is necessary, just like Ben.
Yeah, when you're fishing and we gotta throw some bait out there, you don't want to let everybody know that the guy right next to you you're working so closely with is your best buddy, or you're working closely. The public needs to know you are very distant from this individual. We are not together. That's what the public needs to see. So it's multiple angles. And again, folks, we only know 20% is in the public domain. 80% of this is private domain, and it's only now coming out. And we've seen that the Red October, months ago, we were talking about this, about what's going on. We're seeing how these posts were saying, 11-3, 11-4, 10-3, and then 10-4, I think, on one of the early, way early on Q posts, was like, 36, 37, somewhere around in there, 35, was talking about, this red wave coming, this Red October. So, super exciting. And, it's almost like if Q knows what they're going to be doing, or the Q team or the people behind Q already know what their opponents are doing, almost like a chess game. If it's a movie, they already know who the players are, what they're going to be doing, how they're going to be moving them. And the only thing that they're having to combat right now is these little flare-ups. Like, we already know Justice Kavanaugh is going to be confirmed. This is just one of the little wheels, little monkey wrenches in the gears, if you will, to try to delay and push away and try to defame this guy. And it's like, we've said it before, the second highest court in the land. He went for how many years? And it's like, that was just fine. And all of a sudden he's going for the Supreme Court, and he went through so far 7 FBI investigations, separate FBI investigations.
He was in the number 2 spot. He's risen. This wasn't an overnight thing. So we've seen the history of through the early 2000s, when even Bush Jr., GW, he confirmation, gave him to the next highest seat or lowest seat below, what's going on, and no
Second
issues.
highest
Never
court in the land.
rang
Yeah.
anybody's bells then. Only at this point, only at this hour, only because it's part of Trump. It's something Trump did. We know, folks, that no matter who, fortunate for the other 6 people on the list that Trump had, that he actually put out during his campaign trail to show everybody, this is who I will vote for. One of these 7, 2 of these 7 will be the ones that I kind of put to the Supreme Court seats. If there's like 2 to 3 seats that open up in my next 4 years, or it could have been Hillary's 4 years. He was very transparent. Yep. He came out with a list and was showing the American people, if you vote for me, if you put your name down on the paper for me, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get these people, names that I have on here, these names. And by voting for him, you basically supported all 7 of those names. So you didn't quite have an issue. Now, maybe you didn't go investigate these 7 really thoroughly. And even in your investigations, you never would have came on this conclusion of this 1982 high school party. That was something only she knew, evidently.
From 1982, yes, and nobody else from 82, just herself.
Jeez, folks. Unbelievable. We will see here in the next few days how that unfolds. We kind of think we know, but man, this is a final hour of the Deep Swamp. How we're not having the final Patriot Hour. The Patriot Hour has just begun, the hour of the Patriot.
Oh, yes.
But they are in their final hour, for sure. We're seeing that. We're seeing that implosion, self-imploded type of behavior.
Oh, yes. I mean, everything from symbolism will be their downfall to never interrupt your enemy while they are in the process of destroying themselves.
Yes.
Get your popcorn. The movie is on. You guys, we know this is why Mike and I have been kind of covering this and really going over, especially in Garage Talk and some other things about this Kavanaugh situation, because we know with the grand jury, we got that. Well, who does this? The linchpin people, the actual the starting point for us to start really going crazy moving forward with all these indictments and everything we're talking about is having Justice Kavanaugh confirmed, so now he can start doing his judiciary and start judging on these indictments and start seeing the evidence at hand and start getting rolling up his sleeves, if you will, and get in there and start getting to work. It's like, it's just interesting the fact that we've said this before. We kind of have an idea, and it's been confirmed through some other hypotheses and some other investigations we've gone through that, that is going to be confirmed. However, it's like you can just see that they are doing everything they can, and it's even amazing that the FBI is even giving any of this their time. And this is our money. This is the taxpayers' money of the 7 investigations that the FBI has been doing and all this hemming and hawing and all this kind of stuff. This is our hard-earned money paying these people to do investigations that 1, 2 investigations at the very most should have been satisfied, if anything. I mean, honestly, my opinion is you shouldn't be handling a state matter when it was a, sexual assault in whatever state at a federal level anyways. It was a sexual assault case.
Yeah.
And how special is this guy? Yes, he's going into the Supreme Court, but it's almost like he's going to get hemmed up. He had an excessive speeding ticket in the early 60s going down Santa Monica Boulevard. And he's like, I believe I was I just got my license, and I was a 16, 17-year-old hot-headed kid. And
all right, we got an article here. McConnell takes key step towards vote on Kavanaugh nomination. So it's an hour ago.
So definitely breaking news on this one for sure.
Yeah, we got Mitch McConnell out of Kentucky makes brief remarks on before meeting with Judge Brett Kavanaugh in McConnell's office in the U.S. Capitol on July 10th. Now, the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell took a key step to advance Brett Kavanaugh's nomination to the Supreme Court on Wednesday, saying on the Senate floor that this evening the Senate will receive the results of the FBI supplemental background investigation into the allegations against the nominee. Late Wednesday evening, McConnell filed cloture, an action that moved the Senate closer to a confirmation vote. Through a final vote would not take place until Saturday at the earliest. Now, I know we talked about that. That was kind of the ripening happened today of this process.
I believe so. I think you're right. Yeah, the maturity or the ripening of this week-long thing, I believe, was going today. So I think tomorrow or Friday they're going to be voting on the confirmation votes. Like, yes, we will vote for. And so we're hoping as early as Saturday that they will actually do the official confirmation vote. So we're hoping sometime, tomorrow or Friday, they'll actually throw the vote to do the confirmation vote.
Gotcha.
And
Well,
that
let's
could
see
be
here.
as
Senate
early as
Republicans. Yeah, Senate Republicans now need a simple majority for a vote to end debate on the nomination, which is expected to take place on Friday if the Republican lawmakers clear that hurdle. The Senate can then advance to a final confirmation vote on Kavanaugh's nomination. McConnell repeatedly vowed to hold a vote on the nomination this week and has said the results of the FBI investigation should not be a reason for delay, even as Senate Democrats have questioned the credibility of the investigation. Now they're wanting to question the credibility of the FBI when they just got done for 2 years slamming Trump for questioning the investigations of these FBI agents. This is very, very funny here, and called for more people to be interviewed as part of the probe. The FBI inquiry began last week at the direction of the White House after Republican Senator Jeff Flake of Arizona, a key vote on the nomination, called for it with the backing of Republican Senator Lindsey Murkowski of Alaska and Susan Collins of Maine. Flake's request followed wrenching testimony from Christine Ballsy Ford, the first woman to go public with allegation against Kavanaugh, who testified in front of the Senate Judiciary Committee that he sexually assaulted her at a social gathering during their high school's years in the early 1980s. Kavanaugh has also testified before the committee and vehemently denied the allegations.
Jeez.
So other women have now come forward with allegations against Kavanaugh, including Deborah Ramirez, who told the New Yorker that she remembers Kavanaugh exposing himself to her at a dormitory party. Kavanaugh has denied all allegations against him.
Jeez, they're just trying to get anybody who's willing to make up lies about our Justice Kavanaugh. Man,
it's an unfortunate time for sure.
It's like anybody. Did he ever look at you halfway weird? Oh, at one time I passed. I don't know if he was like he farted or he was trying to he burped or something, and he looked at me and I was offended.
I was hurt about it.
I was visually assaulted by him. Oh my gosh. Get me on the stand. I will testify as long as my GoFundMe is over $1 million.
Yeah. Well, we can definitely make that happen, ma'am.
Yeah, folks, you gotta see this for what it is. I mean, it's a pandering to the left. They want their justice, and then when it's not served, then they're going to look at the people who are trying to do the investigation and saying, you're not doing your job good enough. You need more people here. We'll give you more people to investigate.
Yeah.
It's just sickening. This is what the FBI's come down to. Like, of all the major crimes in our nation and what we're going through right now, this is what 7 investigations got tied up doing.
Yeah, it's a definitely, like Trump likes to call it, folks, a witch hunt. Final hour game on this one here. No matter, like I said, out of the 6 people Trump named, 7 people, they had something on all of them. They weren't going to, no matter, it was Kavanaugh who was selected and unfortunate he got this. It could have been the next guy.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
I think there was a woman or two on the list. I don't know what they would have came after. They would have been probably racist, something to do with racism. Some old
They probably would have been
claim, some old
rapists too,
charge.
and they probably could have sexually assaulted somebody, some dude or something, and they're gonna get some guy comes up. Oh yeah, she smacked me and held me down. Oh my gosh, I mean, it's it's Kavanaugh said it's a seek and destroy technique. Q told us a seek and destroy technique, and like Mike had said, and we had said in the past in other episodes, it didn't matter who was selected out of the 7, out of the 2 that were nominated, or 2 that were given out of the list of 7. It didn't matter who it was. Whoever Trump nominated and the White House stood behind, that's who was going to get seeked and was going to try to get destroyed. But little did they know, Kavanaugh's got the White House and the Q folk behind him, and all of us as well. So come on now, you know how it goes. So.
All right, we're going to go ahead and shut this one down. We're at the 20-minute mark. That was Ben. We appreciate all his good analysis of the things going on and what's going on with this Kavanaugh specifically. We're all following along. We all got good facts to chew on, folks. Actual things to look at here. It is not undeniable that it's a funny situation that we're in when unfortunately for, and fortunately, unfortunate for this lady if she's claiming this happened, something did happen to her. Maybe it really did. I do believe something happened. Something happened. I'm not quite sure what. But, we can't have a world, and it's a scary time. I got kids. I got, sons, daughters. You don't want to have people ruined over just mere allegations from 40 years ago. And I can't remember nothing other than that he did this. And then that person says, no, I did not. And then we just go with the one, well, they're saying you did, so we got to just really kind of stick with that you did. There are no facts. We don't have any, I can't remember the who, what, when, where, why, but you did it, and that's all it takes. No, we gotta remain vigilant and remain true to our our processes. Some of these things we have set in place to protect you. All right, I'm Mike. This is a Patriot Hour. God bless, Godspeed to each and every one of you worldwide. And again, take a look in the description box below. Take a check out of the website, folks. It's built specifically for the Patriots, you guys. All right, and we're going to be moving into our phase version 2.0, this live patriotic driven show where the Patriots, you guys, kind of tell us what you want to see and what you want us to go over. So you guys will have a lot of Patriot feedback, and we're going to take that into consideration in creating our content. Again, I'm Mike, Patriot Hour. God bless, Godspeed each and every one of you. We'll see you back here on the next Patriot Hour video real soon. Have a great evening.